Remember, you are tuned into awazFM Mirch Masala with myself, Nazia, every Saturday, 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. now. A wee while back there, I actually did say that it is possible that I might have a surprise, and keep yourself tuned to awazFM. Now, I've had many people phoning and texting in saying, Nazia, can you please just put us out our misery and let us know? Right, okay, I'm gonna. Right now, on Mirch Masala, I have double trouble. No, I'm joking. Live on air just now. See the track that I actually played there, Sony. It was in the voice of Manny and Nas-T. So let me give you a wee induction before I actually say hello to the guys. The very talented Nas-T, who as a child had an ambition to fulfill. His dream was to be a DJ, and he just wanted to do more than just spin records, okay? And Manny, who actually started off as a model in 2000 for various shows and magazines, his dream was to be a singer, and then he decided, folks, to meet his friend Nas-T, and the rest we'll speak to them. So first of all, we'll actually say hi to Nas-T and Manny. Hi there, guys.
Hi, Nas-T, you okay?
I'm absolutely fine. How are you?
Fantastic. How's Glasgow?
Glasgow is absolutely fine. You tell me, how is it there?
It's freezing.
It's freezing, really? Well, that makes a change because it's actually not too bad here. Okay, first of all, Manny and Nas-T, thank you so much for coming live on air today on the Mirch Masala show.
No problem.
And what I was doing there was just giving a bit of an insight to the listeners there of awazFM. But Nas-T, we'll start with you first, and we'll speak to you in a minute, Manny. Yeah. In 2000, you met up with Amjad. That was AP Productions. So tell us a wee bit about that. Tell us for our listeners.
Well, nearly a decade into the game now, Nazia.
I know.
Yeah, when I first started, obviously it was Amjad. I started DJing prior. Started off as a kid, and then I met Amjad in 2000. And I think it was early 99 really when I met him. I just sat in the studio to say, you know what, I've just come here to learn about production.
Okay.
But I didn't want to become an MC. It was just an MC thing just came into it because we were sat with one of the producers and we did the first album called Classified.
Yeah, that's right. Okay.
And he had a song in there was Mahi Avega and stuff like that. Yeah. So I came out with an MC line and the producer liked it and he goes, you know what, that sounds good. And it's the same time as Mets and Tricks. At that time we were under the same banner kind of thing, yeah, in the clubs and stuff.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah, so that's how it came out, this MC. So I started MCing, and then from there, here I am now.
Okay, we will go more into detail because there is so much you have done, and we would like to put it across to our listeners and your fans who are all tuned in right now.
Oh, yeah.
Manny, what made you think not modelling and singing?
Well, I originally started at the model, obviously, and Nas-T, he was on my case. Like, he goes, I want you to, do shows with me and stuff and sing with me. And I was always, no, I can't do that. I'm not a singer and stuff.
Okay.
But one of the when we actually started work on the Yachi Baby track, we were actually travelling towards actually going out
Windsor Road,
yeah. And I was just humming in the car and for the baby, and Nas-T just goes to me, that sounds good.
Yeah.
Do that again, and start singing, baby, man.
Okay.
He goes, right, he goes, yeah, I can't wait to get that to the studio now, you're going to drop on this. I'm still nervous then. I go, no, I don't understand. But then he goes, eventually got me into it.
Yeah. So more of the modelling just followed on later because you got a lot of contracts after that, doing drama.
Sure, yeah, I'm sure you did. And I'm sure you're glad, Manny, that Nas-T actually put you forward for the singing now, no?
Oh, yeah. I am thankful a lot to him now, obviously. Because a lot of people now, when actually go out and just like what comes for you, you've got a really nice voice and stuff, so you get recognised from that side and stuff, which is
Yeah. You know something, Manny, don't worry, we will, hear from both of you in a bit. I'm not just going to let you go like that, there's no way, while I've got both of you live on air just now. So guys, in 2007, the song that I had played there that you were talking about, Baby, My Baby, from the album Next Level. How was the experience for both of you? Manny, I'll ask you first because obviously this was your first experience with Nas-T, was it? Am I right?
Yeah, well, yeah.
So tell us about the experience. Were you nervous? Was it a bit different, obviously, because he was a friend and you had to be very professional? Was he strict?
Yeah, He's always strict, like, yeah.
Come on, man.
I was obviously nervous first time, like, you know, going into studio. Obviously, it's something new to me because I've never done stuff like this there. So obviously, Nas-T, as soon as I went into the studio, he like sat me down. He goes, "This is what we need to do. You know, obviously this is how we make the music and stuff." So. And then he just taught me straight through it, and then actually when I put my vocals onto the song, and then I heard it, and it was like really weird for me to listen to my voice.
Yourself, yeah, I bet.
But after that, then it just got used to it. You know, and when people started hearing it, it was like, yeah, that's really good.
So how do you feel, Manny? How do you feel today? Like, you know, you're doing really, really well, and this is something that I'm sure you didn't think would take off as much as it has. So how do you feel as an individual, as a singer today?
I feel really, really good. Obviously, you know, I'm proud, and obviously, you know, with my boy, because he's got me into it and stuff. And that. Obviously, I'm still learning. I mean. Always you're learning, then you know I do want to work with the actually best in the game and stuff. So hopefully, you know, fingers crossed.
I'm sure you will. And you know something, I think Nas-T is actually going to come back to you later on once I let you guys go about the strict part. Okay, Nas-T, you have collaborated on numerous albums on an international scale. Let It Be, you know, Legacy, Tere Sadke, Sab To Sonia with Fakhar, and loads more. If I was here, you know, the list is endless. How does it feel for you today to actually fulfill your dream?
For me to fulfill my dream, I mean, I can just sit here now and just say, you know what, I've done it, do you know what I mean? Because
okay.
Yeah, I've always looked at music as a hobby. I need all my listeners, my fans out there to know that I've always been a down-to-earth guy, and for me, I've always looked up to that motto that was taught to me that, you know, on your way up, it's the same people who'll do you on the way down. Do you know what I mean?
So true, I totally agree.
You know, I've collaborated, I mean, there's been politics in the game, you've been using music in the game, you know, I started when I was 19, you know what I mean? And it's been a long road, but, you know, I feel proud, at least I can say that, you know what, I've done this and I've done that, and a lot of kids these days envy me, which I like, especially from where I am. You know, they envy me, they say, well, Nas-T did it, or Uncle Nas did it, you know, we can do it, you know, that kind of stuff. And which is really good, but, you know, I like to stress one thing is to let all the viewers, well, listeners out there know, because I've performed in Glasgow numerous times.
Yeah, you have done.
At these shows and on the early days as well. So, you know, I want to big up Goshi for that, big up Shabana for that as well. You know,
definitely, okay.
And I want to big up one of my guys from there, Icky, he should be listening at the minute. Big up, bruv, you know, you got a long way to go and I'll see you soon. But when I first started there, I mean, we brought to you the likes of Khadija Heather, you know,
yeah, definitely,
Yeah, Jod the Holy remix. Then after that, we brought to you SK1, his songs Expressions, you know.
That's right.
We were featured on that Nas-T, and I gave him the actual lockdown name, S the K, the one, you know, which got really famous.
Yeah, definitely.
Then after that, obviously, we had Raheem Shah, Jannah with Jannah.
Which was an awesome track, which was brilliant, okay.
Then it was the Popstar remix after that, which was, we did Hadika Kyani's Booye Baniyan remixes, Adnan Sami Biggie, you know, all the Sajjad Ali, Ibrahim Haq, their remixes after that. Then it was Sasha's Rendezvous, you know, and JKD was part of the crew, he was the internal producer, we were part of the Secret Service at the time. You know, so there were numerous albums that we've done, so I just want them to know that this is the kind of stuff that I've done, I've been featured on, you know, Legacies, Tere Sadke Jai Gana Si.
That's right, yeah.
Khadi Hoke Gal Sun Ja. The album was Tere Sadke, but the song was Khadi Hoke Gal Sun Ja. Fakhis was Chutiyan Paritan, you know what I mean?
That's right, yeah. A man of many talents, that's what I will say.
Most recent was Nasir Khan's, you know, collaboration with him, Shabnam Majid. So, you know, the list goes on. But, you know, a lot of people, what they tend to do is use you as a name. You know, when you're young, you don't look at it, you think, yeah, Mario say hobby, I'm enjoying it, I'm getting my name on the albums, yeah? It's only later on through the years you realize, hold on a second, this guy was making this much money, he was giving me this much money, I could have done this, I could have done that. Do you know what I mean? But you learn as you go along and they use you as a stepping stool.
Definitely. I think every day brings something new, you know, for the experience side of things. I would definitely agree with that, no?
Exactly.
Okay, right, so I think what we'll do here is actually get you both, because I don't want Manny, you know, thinking that I'm just pushing him to one side and not asking him anything. I think what you guys should actually do is give us a few lines. I normally do this at the end, but I want to ask as many questions as I can. So I think right now both of you are live on air. I think a few lines of Baby, My Baby together. What about that?
Yeah, okay. We start Manny off with Baby and I'll come in with a rap, yeah?
Okay, nice.
Baby, my baby, Move your body closer, my lady, my baby. Yeah, baby, my baby, my baby. Move your body closer, my lady, my baby. Yeah.
Sitting in my room with my head full of memories. Come a fly girl on the balcony. Living it large from the king to the queen. Here's a little present that I know you're gonna keep. Don't deny, I know what you feel. Pretty baby girl, you know it's surreal. We could be together like a packet with a seal. Now you know that's a done deal, deal, deal.